X marks the spot. Welcome to Wallride X, the Wallride exclusive, the Wallride experience. My name is Dez, aka FlippinBoards. I buy, sell, trade, and collect rare skateboard decks. You should too. That guy right there, the guy that just dropped his phone. 30 years in the game.
Got you, bro.
I know, right? Get the assist. Get the assist. It's showtime. 30 years in the game. He makes boards, skates boards, brand builder, Marko, Sharko, Jazbinsek.
What's up? So, in this podcast, we have two heavy hitters, both content creators. We have a skater and a music artist, and we have a daily hammer dropper.
A what? Daily hammer dropper?
Right. Daily hammer dropper.
I'm a music artist too.
We do have a song in the past, which is crazy.
Lamont Holt and
Just wait.
DeChesare.
You'll see.
Welcome to the show. What up?
My boy.
Yeah.
Sure. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My bad.
My dude.
Yeah.
Awkward handshake.
All right, man. All right, y'all. This is the first time we've had two guests on
That's right.
the Wallride experience. Let's get into it.
Let's start. How did you guys meet?
Oh shit.
Pause.
Oh, fuck. You want to start?
I remember.
Too.
So the first time I ever came to LA was like 2012 on my spring break when I was in school, and we have a mutual friend, Eddie Jerry. He's a filmer.
Gary.
Is that really how you say his last name?
Right? Yeah, Eddie.
No, I think it's Jerry.
Whatever, it's Eddie. East
Eddie.
to the west side.
East to the west side, yeah. Anyway, he was a friend of mine because he's from New York. I'm from Jersey, and we met when we were at Woodward when we were younger. And then he moved out here, and then I guess he met you at some point. And then you guys would film all the time, and then I just came. That's who I was staying with when I came out here on my spring break. And then he was like, "Oh, we're gonna go skate with Lamont today." And I'm like, "Oh shit, that's pretty cool."
Did you know who I was at the time?
Dude, to be honest, I don't think I did.
Because I knew who the fuck he was.
I
was in my house. I was in my house and like just watching his videos on YouTube because he was like the only one posting at the time. Just clips.
I'm not even trying to be. I don't think I knew who you were. But then he like showed me you. I'm like, oh shit, this dude's hella good. And then I was like stoked. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, it's gonna be sick to skate with this guy. And then met up, and then skated some spots. It was cool.
Okay, y'all want to hear my side of the story?
Sure.
We picked this nigga up, took him to In-N-Out, and I was like, "Yeah, it's sick."
No, I think was that the very first
that was
day?
the very first time. Do you mind if I say this?
Okay, whatever, go. Okay.
I was just like talking to him, and I was just so upset that he was still a virgin. We was just talking about it. I was like, "Nigga, how is you still a virgin?"
Wait, how did you even get to that point?
I don't know. We was just having a conversation. But you know what I mean? We're just kicking in, boom, and I just remember.
If you really think about what you just said, that's a big pause.
Big pause. But we was younger, immature, stuff like that. But he moved in, which was crazy to me because I'm like, dude, I used to watch this dude do like 360 double hard flips off of drops with the worst camera and filming in the world.
No one was filming. It was a
people
camera set up on another loading dock.
Yeah,
Just the fact that you had a camera, that's like.
It was like a Walmart handy cam, like probably $80 at most.
Right.
Well, my thing was I was always on my computer on YouTube trying to just find clips, and YouTube wasn't really like popping.
Popping
Yeah,
skateboarding?
something like that. So his shit would pop up, and I'm like, who is this random ass guy doing these crazy tricks? They were sloppy as fuck, but they were cool. And then he pulled up, and then we started talking about his virginity.
That's still a big pause. Like, why?
Yeah, then we all lived together, pause, and then, yeah.
You guys lived together?
It's
Just
not
with Lamont, or
well,
how did that?
I came out on a trip in 2012. That was for like a week. And then a year later, I graduated school. And then
That is what happened.
yeah, and then same dude, Eddie. He at that point, you guys weren't living together when I came out the first time. Eddie was just on his own, I think.
Oh, okay.
He lived in like North Hollywood. And then a year later, you guys were roommates. And then Eddie was like, "Hey, we need another roommate. You think you'd want to live out here?"
Mhm.
And that was like my opportunity to, because I, as a skater, you always want
Right.
to move out to California if you're not from there. So I'm like, "Oh shit, this is my chance." So
Westchester, California too.
yeah,
Right by
right,
the skate
right
park.
next to the skate park.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
Sick spot.
so perfect.
A block away.
So my plan was I was gonna come out, stay for like a month, and like see like, all right, can I do this Cali stuff? Can I live out here? And just tested the waters. Stayed for like a month, and I'm like, all right, this is sick. Like I need to be here. And then I went home for like another month, and then drove back like cross country. In like, I think I came out in October, and then in December I drove across the country to come back to like permanently be here.
Word.
And been here 12 years.
Where's home?
New Jersey.
Your home?
Inglewood. Well, now it's not, but it was.
And you grew up skating with like, what, Theotis?
So Theotis was around. I wasn't like best friends with him, but every time we saw each other, it was cool. But he was doing his own thing. He was already like up there and shit like that. But I was skating with, like Jarrell Ware, a bunch of people from SMC, which was like some skate gang full of beast people, and Leo Zalata, things like that. And then that's when I like started going to the dirty. Then I was around Theotis and Furby, Antwuan, Louie. I went to middle school with him.
Louie Lopez?
Yeah, which I was so jealous.
Wow.
So jealous going to school with him because he was sponsored by everything.
Yeah?
And I wanted to be sponsored.
You were just at middle school and you're like, damn, he's...
So I was going to school in Inglewood at first, and my brothers, like they like half brothers, they was going to school out there in El Segundo area, and the teacher told my grandma in elementary school that he's too smart to be here. He should go somewhere else. Sometimes I'm thinking that's something else, but I started going to their school, and then Louie was there, and I just got cool with the skaters. And yeah, he was just sponsored by everything I wanted to be on. Globe, he was on Flip, whatever truck company, everything. It was crazy. He used to leave school and go on tour
What?
during school. I remember that. I was like, what the fuck? That's amazing. And I used to be so jealous. I wanted to compete with him so bad that I faked having a sponsor. Which was
Who was your sponsor?
What?
Who was the sponsor? Where'd you go? See how great you were creative. You're intelligent. You came up with some stuff.
Thank you.
What, people are going up to you and you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm sponsored by awesome skateboards."
Nah, so there's this lady, Heidi Lamont, shout out her.
Oh,
She
yeah.
used to do it like, you know her.
Yeah.
So she had SBA USA. But I used to like over exaggerate the fuck out of it. Like it was some legit board company and stuff like that, which they did a lot for the community. They helped build all the skate parks in Inglewood. Shout out her.
Shout out to Heidi, yeah.
She's an amazing lady. But I used to be like, all right, what can I represent? So they didn't have any clothing or nothing like that. So I used to go to Michael's and buy the iron-on words and put it on blank shirts and come to school with it and be like, yeah, I just got my package. I just got my package.
What?
Them niggas knew I was bullshitting.
But see,
So
people want to be sponsored, man. People want
that's
to be
the goal.
sponsored.
That's the
Obviously,
goal.
people want to become a professional skater. That's a whole different
that's-
jump. But like,
that's
to
the
get
dream.
gear,
that's the dream.
there's nothing like that, I feel like.
Did anyone ever call you? I'll be like,
Nah, one of the homies
Fake
dead.
shit.
No, one of the homies dead. He made me feel stupid. I forgot what he said. I think he got fed up with it, and that shit hurt my feelings. Like, because they all laughed. And I was like, damn, they knew I was bullshitting this whole time.
Imagine
I
you
wasn't
ran
trying to
into
fit
one
in.
At Michael's, you ran into them.
At
Like, they saw
Michael's?
you at Michael. They see you leaving Michael's with the raw
They doing the
material.
same shit at Michael's.
Yeah. I want to be sponsored too.
Nah, but they cool people.
For people that don't know what the dirty is, can you explain that?
The dirty is Eucalyptus Skate Park. It's in Hawthorne, California, like 120th and Inglewood Avenue, which was like a 3-mile skate from my house in Inglewood, but that was the spot to go to because everybody was there. Like I told you, Furby, Mario Saenz. You was going there too. A lot.
I was skating there a lot. What about Tyler, the creator?
Tyler the Creator. I never really seen him there, but apparently he was there. Look at that nigga
Antwuan?
now.
Antwuan.
Antwuan Dixon. A lot of people. Ryan,
It was one of the
Alvaro.
first cement skate parks in Los Angeles.
Until they fucked it up. That pissed me off. They started making niggas wear helmets. Like, why the fuck you gonna build $1 million skate park and make us wear helmets?
When they put a fence around it.
Yeah,
Huh?
that shit pisses me
see?
off.
You think it's
They fucked
because
it up.
someone got smoked? You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I feel like maybe
That shit sucked,
you know,
though.
it's
Yeah.
kind of liability things.
I feel like it's coming back to life. People are going there now.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
Can we go back to New Jersey? Your flat bar sessions with the cam with your
Yeah, those
camera on a tripod.
Those were the golden years.
How often did you post a clip?
Every day.
Every day, different clip.
I at least tried.
Are you serious?
That's pretty gnarly.
Why is it funny?
No, I'm serious. Like that was like I remember I was in high school. Every day I was like in school. I was thinking like, what new trick am I gonna film today? Every day, and I would like stress out when I couldn't think of something. I'm like, it was like that serious. It was like I was really disciplined with it. I'm like if I didn't do a new trick or something that day, I'm like, all right, I don't get to use the computer tonight or something like that. Like I would like give myself a punishment if I didn't do a new trick.
It's fire.
No, but like
I'm
I'm
LimeWire tonight.
yeah, exactly. Like I'm grateful I did that.
It motivated you, like some serious
Yeah.
discipline there.
Yeah, it got me to like work harder for tricks in the future.
So
Yeah.
you were motivated by a few skaters. Louie Lopez at your middle school is one of them. What about yourself? Like, were there skaters that motivated you, or where did this motivation even come from?
What, the motivation to like film a new trick every day?
Yeah, yeah. You'd be like, yo, I gotta
to,
go to the next level.
to be honest, I wasn't even like really thinking about going pro or anything like that. It was just like, I don't know. I feel like this started like freshman year of my high school or something, but I just remember like, I don't remember what specific trick it was, but I would get such a high off of either learning a new trick or doing a trick that was like hard or challenging for me that I'm like, man, this makes me feel so good. Like, I want to do this every day. It was like a drug. It's
Yeah.
like seriously, it was like learning new tricks or like filming them was like a drug to me. I'm like, I need to do this every day. And that was really my motivation. I'm like, this is the only thing that makes me feel good. Like nothing else gives me this feeling. And I wanted to feel that every day.
You didn't have people you were skating with at that time? You just by yourself?
Dude, my timeline of people I skated with is like weird. I had like a posse of people I skated with when I was like 11 and 12 years old, and then for like a year or two I didn't skate with anyone. And then I had one homie in high school, one homie I would skate with, and he didn't live that close to me. So it was like
What was his name? You got a shout.
Colby DeLucia.
Shout
Shout out. And I still skate with him. He's still, he's still in Jersey. Still skate with him every time I come out there. No, he's a homie for real.
Yeah, he seemed cool.
He's a real
But no,
one.
the reason why I was asking that, I know y'all supposed to ask the questions, but
No, you're good. You're good.
it's because I don't know how you kept going without skating with anybody. That was like my big motivation. Just I had my whole block was skaters, and they had like flat bars and all that.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, this is gonna get a little dark. So, like I when I started skating, I was like, it's so weird because like I feel like I'm older than everyone now. But when I started skating, I was the youngest person in the group all the time.
Shout out to Reed Stefan.
Yeah, Reed. Yeah, I used to skate with Reed.
One of my homies from Jersey he came out here to be a DJ.
Yeah.
And like crushes it. And he has like online tutorials as a puppet and everyone. Then he mentioned you, and then you guys grew up together skating. Then they both came to LA and they both made something of themselves. And it's like,
Yeah, that was one of my homies I skated with in that time frame of middle school, 11, 12 years old. But anyway, so, I grew up, I was always the youngest one in the group. At first, like, I wasn't that good. And then they just like, the people I skate with, they fuck with me. They were like, oh, this kid's cool. He skates. He likes it. Whatever. Then I started like progressing, getting a little bit better. And I noticed their attitude started changing. They were like kind of talking shit about like the way I would do tricks and just like for example, there was like this big 5-stair in my town that like, if you did that, like you were good. That was like proving grounds, right? Only like 1 or 2 people had ever done it. I went there. I did it the first try I ever did it. That was a big deal back then. And then I kickflipped it. And that was like back then that was like kick flipping El Toro pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were just like talking shit on it. They were like, "Oh, he kicked down on the kickflip. It was so stupid." And I'm like, "All right, you guys aren't doing this. You're just talking shit because I'm the young kid and I'm showing you guys up." And then what I'm getting at is I didn't give a shit if I didn't skate with these guys anymore because they were just talking shit. And then like I spent like a year or two just by myself, just learning tricks, working on whatever. And then I think by the time I got to high school, all those dudes came around. They're like, "All right, this dude's pretty sick. Like, let's skate with him." And it's weird because it seems like that's happened like on a bigger scale now.
Right.
It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
100%.
So-
I got to witness it all.
We're about to get into that because
We're
you
gonna-
guys.
We're gonna talk about
You
that.
guys are. I was
That's a
telling
big-
Marko, I was like, there's
big deal.
probably like a dozen skaters who have literally lived through like the multiple phases and time frames of like YouTube, and you guys are
decades
Two of them.
deep.
like, yeah.
I didn't even want to
15
get back
years.
into this shit. I don't know how I got back into this.
Welcome back.
It's crazy you say decades, but I was actually thinking about this. Like, it really, like, yeah, for real.
Very
Like,
real.
it's
That's
been
so-
like 20 years.
Can we go back when you were younger? Tell the story skating without grip tape.
So, I used to always ride like Toys R Us skateboards. That was like my first skateboard and stuff like that. That shit was bullshit. Shit kept breaking.
How old were you at the time when you got that first board?
Like 10, 11.
Oh, okay.
No, 6.
Oh, okay.
Then I was skating for a little bit. Then I stopped. Then 10, 11, I was really trying to skate. My grandmother took me to the mall because she had to always take me everywhere she went because she was watching over me. And I remember passing by like I think it's called Borders.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I might be having it wrong, but y'all said that they still here. I remember y'all was talking about it last time. But I begged my grandma to buy me a real skateboard. So she bought me a blank board. It was like $20-something at the time, which is crazy to think about nowadays. And that's all she got me. And there was no grip tape. We couldn't afford the grip tape. And I was just gonna put my fake trucks on it. And I remember being in the mall while she was in JCPenney's. And I was just sitting outside like the hallway where the food courts are. And I'm like 11 years old looking at my board. It's like a fucking movie. These like older teenagers start walking. It's like some females with them and everything. And I'm seeing them with all their like cool skateboards and shit. And they walk by, they look at me and they're like, "Nice skateboard, bro." They like laugh at me. And like I'm like, what the fuck? And they just like tease me and shit and make it look like a dickhead. But anyways, fast forward, I started skating with no grip tape because we couldn't afford it for like
how long?
like a year.
With no grip.
Like a year with no grip, and then I got clear grip tape, so it felt like more than that. But yeah.
What?
You learned tricks on that board?
Doing kick flips, backside flips.
Holy
everything.
I
crap.
know that's fire.
Yeah.
You got some
That's-
grip tape. You're probably like, damn, this shit's easy.
Yeah. Well, that's probably why my feet is fucked up. Like, my feet stance.
Then you got clear grip.
Then I got clear grip because I was like, I like this.
Word.
I mean, people thought it was cool. I just thought it was normal. Oh, and I was wearing like Timbs and shit from JCPenney. Like my grandparents did not let me buy any skate stuff. They thought it was like the devil because skulls and shit. So they would give me like South Pole, big ass shirts. You know what I'm talking about? They were trying to buy me shirts that would last me for like years. So I'm
Dude,
just
I
skating around.
wish there was footage of
I
this.
have
So
a photo. I think my godmother has a photo, but like baggy pants, big. Like I was looking like
Andrew Pop back in the day.
yes, perfect example. But like younger with South Pole and shit. I hated that shit. And like Timbs,
Backside flips and Timbs
yeah, with no grip tape.
with no grip tape.
absolutely no
shows
board
control.
feel.
That shows control. If you can do that without the grip tape.
And heart.
Mm-hmm.
I love this shit.
You want to pull a board?
Yeah. Remember these? So we filmed an episode like in the beginning of Wallride X, and then the aliens came and like took the footage.
Oh shit.
So Lamont's back.
Hold my drink. Don't drink.
What is electrolytes, please?
Healthy stuff.
Let's do this.
I'll take the bag.
This one's quick.
I'm opening it correctly this time.
You did it. Show the cam. Yeah, he got.
Sheesh.
That's crazy.
Element, huh?
You're an Element.
Yep.
You're
Used to
sponsored
love
by
it.
Element.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about how did you get on? How were the packages looking like?
Oh yeah, that was difficult.
and then we'll end up how did everything ended.
Yeah.
And
First-
did you have to tell your old sponsor, like, you couldn't be with them anymore?
Talk about the fake one.
Michael's was like, you still got rewards points. I'm done.
Nah, they're kind of the reason why I got on Element. So first of all, I want to say, shout out Element. That was my favorite team in the world. I was obsessed with them. Like how you was obsessed with Plan B at the time.
I was not obsessed with Plan B.
What was it?
I don't think I mean, Plan B was my first hookup, but that was like not what I was like aiming towards. I think my favorite boards to skate when I was younger were Alien Workshop. But that wasn't my favorite company. I think my favorite company was like Baker.
Okay.
Like I loved the Baker team when I was younger.
Well, yeah, I was obsessed with Element.
Like who on the team?
Yes, and why Element?
Yeah.
I just like the fact that they were like about peace and change and giving. I love the earth, wind, and fire shit that they was doing. I just like that whole thing. I don't know why it got to me. I just wanted to make change in skateboarding and just like bring positivity, which honestly now the way skateboarding treated us, fuck them. But that shit. But I love that, and I still love that the old Element and stuff like that. But that SBA USA thing I was telling you about, with I used to freaking fake the T-shirts to try to look sponsored. Heidi called me one day when I was in high school. I had a summer school because I kept ditching school to skate. I missed over like 106 days one year just to like go skate. I used to take the bus to Venice, all that.
And you still found a way to go to the next grade.
Yeah. I actually graduated like a month earlier thanks to Heidi. She got me into like this continuation type of school that was only skaters in it. Like Olin was in that, Kevin Bradley, Chris Harris, but that's a whole different story. Anyway, she called me. I'm in class, my phone ringing off, and I'm like, hey, can I use the restroom? So I go use the restroom, and I'm talking to her outside, and she's like, hey, I got you a scholarship for Element Skate Camp. And I was like, fuck! Like, I'm in summer school. Like, I can't do this, and my grandfather was not about to let me go.
Where was it?
Sequoia Mountains, right?
To Element Camp?
Yeah.
In Sequoia.
It's like 4 hours.
Was it Tehachapi? I think
Visalia?
Visalia? Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of big words, but
Shout out to Johnny Schillerin, the creator of Element.
it's not a big word. But yeah, shout out him. And I go there because Heidi got me into it. Then I met Todd Larson, and he was the president of Element. Long story short, I go over there with the mindset of like, man, I'm about to get on this fucking team. I'm about to be cool with people, talk to them, and skate my ass off. So I got really cool with Todd Larson, and he started rep flowing me, thank God. And I was sending him footage every week. Like, I didn't give a fuck what it was. I had my little handy cam. I was just sending him over and over. And then he was probably sponsoring me for like a year or so. And eventually, I was cool with Theotis. And then he told me one day, he was like, Reynolds is looking for some more people. If you just give me a sponsor, it's kind of like guaranteed. Something like that, right? And then I was like, fuck, Baker's sick as hell, but I love Element. And I was like, I'm gonna hit you back about that. And then I texted Element. Then they called me the next day with Johnny and all them, the team manager. I forgot exactly who it was. And I guess they hit up Theotis before that to confirm. And shout out Theotis because he was like, yeah, that's what we was gonna do. And that's what got me on Element. It was like, yeah, we gonna pitch you flow. And I started screaming. I was in my room crying, screaming. My grandmother and my little brother ran in there, thought I freaking died or something. Like, it was pretty crazy. And then they kept sending me like 2 boards a month with T-shirts this time.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, this is sick.
Yeah, flow package.
Mm-hmm. So I started going hard.
Directly or through the shop?
No, flow. No shop.
No, to your address.
To my house. Yep.
And you're in high school at this time?
Yes.
Word.
9th grade.
How did you convince your grandparents to let you go to that camp?
I forgot. I don't know how. I think my godmother really convinced them. Because my godmother always had my back. She was more lenient and believed and understood it. You know what I mean? My grandparents are just like saying like crazy shit, especially my grandfather, R.I.P.
What's the craziest thing he told you?
Man, let me think about this real quick. Do I want to? Yeah, fuck it. It's cool. So I got arrested at the age of like 11 or something like that, and the cops took me home from skating, and then he's arguing with the cop outside, talking about how he's against me skating, how it's gay, boom, boom, boom. He walked out with his boxers and his private part is hanging out the whole time. And I'm looking, and my friend is like, what the fuck is going on? Because my friend Josh is in the car with me. I think that was the craziest thing with that. But like he would say like shit like that, like that's homosexual to do, and we're not about that. That's a white people sport, things like that. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to do what y'all doing. Like I just want to skate and shit.
Word.
I mean, the dude I used to skate with didn't help. He had long ass hair and super skinny ass jeans and shit like that. So my grandfather was looking like, who the fuck is that?
Oh, yeah. Josh.
Josh.
Shout out Josh.
Shout out Josh.
Fucking goated.
But then yeah, so
you got on. They flowed you up.
Yeah.
Flow 2 boards a month and close.
yeah,
That's pretty sick.
And basically, there was a pressure of putting you on because multiple offers or another offer was
Baker
coming
was
in.
right there.
So that's when companies normally expedite the process.
and I don't really know
Because-
if I was gonna get on Baker, but that's what Theotis said.
You had
And
someone on
Right.
Baker that was vouching for you
Yeah,
already.
Damn,
and then
imagine
shout out him for
Right.
like
imagine
taking a
Lamont on
pause like that.
Baker.
Probably should have took that shit.
We mentioned this before on the show that sponsorship levels, right? It starts with the
That shit's-
shop sponsorship, then factory flow through the shop, then the direct flow, pro legends, right? So you were flow directly. That's why I asked you. You were
Yeah.
getting packages
They
shipped
used
to
They
you,
would ship it to me. I would drive there too with my godmother and pick it up.
not to a skate shop where you pick them up.
No, wasn't even.
So
on the
yeah,
skate shop.
that's your serious potential
Yeah. So I
to
was.
move you up the ladder.
But yeah, they started tripping off of me doing YouTube. In my head, I'm like, what do I got to do to get up there? They're like, you got to build a name and shit. So I started doing YouTube, and I got attention from Nigel Alexander, and he put me on because I was like his golden child. I was just like, I always wanted to be on this channel. Finally got the opportunity. I was like, I'm gonna stack clips. I kept going in, and it got me good as fuck. But they were looking down on YouTube. They was like, they didn't, you know how that shit was.
No, but why?
I don't fucking know. They just,
What were
So-
you? But okay, so Jeff was posting 1 clip a day, right?
Mhm.
What were you doing? Like, I'm gonna go post a clip a day, or were you like, I'm gonna introduce something else to the game?
So I was on Nigel's channel just trying to get as many clips, multiple clips a day. He was just posting every day. But it was like it started to turn to more personality because I think I was one of the first people, especially on his channel, to show a personality with skateboarding. Like, I would start falling and say funny shit and things like that. And then he would do a game of skates and all this, and you can show your personality. And I would just be like really animated. And then I started doing my own channel, and I was doing skits and things like that. And I remember they sat down with me one time, and I'm thinking I'm going am. Like they were like,
let's talk about that
Yeah.
in details if you can.
so I remember they told me to go into the office, and I'm thinking like, damn, I'm about to turn am and stuff like that.
You're like,
But they
"Alright."
just sat me down, and it was, which I get it. They have their own expectations and rules of what they wanted. But they sat me down and was like, hey, if you want to continue to be on Element and go to the next level, you got to stop doing YouTube,
Stop doing YouTube.
stop doing music, and self-promoting.
Stop self-promoting.
Self-promoting. 'Cause
Wow.
I'll post on Instagram, like, watch my videos, watch, like, you know what I'm saying? And they were using Manny Santiago as an example. And they said that,
What not to do.
yeah, because he was doing, I think Echo at the time, and like self-promoting. Like, Manny was ahead of the game.
He was.
And shout out Manny, that dude. I looked up to him and everything too. But they was using him as an example, and I'm like, so confused. I'm like, what? What the fuck? I don't have to get a following. So I stopped doing the YouTube for a little bit, like the personality stuff. So they was like, stop doing the skits and all that. And I just eventually was like, fuck that. Y'all not doing nothing with me anyway. Like, this is what my fans like. I'm getting recognized all the time. I don't get why you guys don't want that, because I'm actually putting the work in too. I'm not just out here doing personality. I'm like getting the parts done, going in, getting on the barracks. They're doing a documentary with me and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? I understand if I wasn't getting parts done, but like that shit was weird. But I get it at that time. Just don't get it now.
But you didn't stop then.
Hell no.
To the point.
And now watch what everyone else is doing now.
Well,
YouTube. Everybody and their mama want to do YouTube. And they used to look at us as corny. I'm going to say this real quick. They used to look at us as corny, and now everybody's trying to do YouTube. And we've been doing it for so long. We became professional at it, and all these niggas is looking corny now because they don't know what the fuck they doing.
So, exactly. So that's a major change in the industry, right? In the beginning, the core skateboard industry was against YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Now the core is on YouTube or trying to get on YouTube. You guys are veterans.
Yeah, which I'm happy about that.
What changed, do you think, the core industry view on YouTube?
They
What
just
changed?
realized that's where the money's at.
yeah. They're like,
And the promotion
Yeah,
to get the sales.
Well,
I think
go ahead, go
I
first.
think I think Instagram was a way to transition into that, because everyone has Instagram, right? Not everyone had a YouTube. Instagram is, it's basically self-promotion, what you're doing there. People see like, oh, like I can get a following doing this, but you can't really make money at it. But YouTube, it's like, oh, what if I self-promote there? I can potentially make money there. I think that's why people are starting to do that now. That's my opinion.
No, that's part of it, but also think they realize how the core company didn't really love them. So the only thing they could think about doing is, damn, these YouTubers are making some money. They're hearing these numbers and shit like that. And they think it's easy too. They're like, oh, if they could do it, I'm already a poppin' skater. I'm such and such. I could just do it. But they get on it and they don't understand it takes more than just being good at skating. It takes understanding how to film, understanding how... Most of y'all niggas don't have a personality too. Y'all over there just being dry as hell, which could still work, but they don't understand being consistent, how to edit, and do all this type of stuff. And which is kind of offensive that they think it was just that easy. But I like the fact that people are getting into YouTube, because I think if every skater and the companies make their riders do YouTube, you don't have to talk on camera, just post a lot, especially with short form. I think it would build a community in skateboarding like way bigger. Imagine if everybody was just like focusing on YouTube, like the reach would go stupid, and skateboarding won't be dying like they say, but I don't think it's dying.
Things ended back to Element. Things ended with Element,
Mm-hmm.
and you moved on.
Yeah.
Before we moved on to the next sponsor, I pulled up some facts on Element, because last time when we did a podcast, I didn't have like the sale we talked about a couple of times. I got all the information.
Facts?
Yeah, so basically Element started in 1992.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Schillereff. Element was the #1 selling hard goods and soft goods brand in skateboarding for like years. It was the top seller. Element clothing was monstrous.
oh, the
Hoodies, right? Pants and all that.
Because, bro, this symbol.
They used to give me so many clothes at one point.
And they did the whole Twigs thing too.
So guys, check this out. So 1992 started, right? In 2001, sold to Billabong Surf Company for $20 million.
Yeah.
I think BAM had a lot of help to do with that too.
In 2014, they were doing $100 million per year in sales. $100 million.
Jesus.
Monstrous. So they had BAM, Nyjah, right? Then check this out. Then in 2023, a few years ago, a company called ABG bought them. And then it's a licensing company now. So they're licensing out the name. They don't make any products. They're licensing the name out. And now it's actually licensed by Jakks Pacific, which is a toy company.
Mm.
They make toys and they sell Element completes and Element longboards.
But jump back to you said 2014 they sold they were doing $100 million in
100
sales
million
a year.
A year in sales.
You were
Right.
on around that time, right? Pretty much.
I think you, because by the time I moved out here, you were off Element. That was 2013.
So let's say even, okay, the years leading up to that, though, they're probably still doing crazy numbers. Let's say they were doing 80 million, you know, it's like, so they were probably so wrapped up in the whole, just, that's a corporation at this point. At that point, that's like a corporation.
So, I heard another thing. I heard Element kept, like, their French team.
Well, I appreciate the Element, though. Shout out Johnny, shout out Matt, and shout out Todd. That was a good part of my life. I was super hyped to be on it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, everybody in skateboarding was thinking like that with YouTube. It wasn't like it was just them. So it's like, as I got older, I couldn't be mad. I'm like, everybody was thinking like that. I'm just glad that everybody is switching and being more smart.
That just happened in like the last 5 years.
Exactly. Just
So
the last
like
few years.
y'all seen a whole decade,
Decade.
and then people finally started coming around.
Bro, I know you can relate to this. We used to get hella fucking hate about like doing YouTube and stuff like that, being called corny. And I'm not talking about the fans. I'm talking about like the people in the industry.
In the industry.
Bro, I used to have, lucky I go call y'all niggas out. But I had homies and shit that are popping filmers now and doing good like in the industry. And they switched up because I was doing YouTube and stuff like that. They would post and laugh about me, tweets. Somebody took a photo of me one time, but I thought we were still homies. I haven't seen them in a while, and I had like a Grizzly shirt on. It said some corny shit like, do you remember what it said?
It said like do a kickflip, cross out kickflip, put a double flip or something.
Yeah, some shit like that. It was from Grizzly, and then I had 100 emoji on my grip tape because of fresh grip, because of Jason Walker's out, and I had him film me because he was at the skate park, nobody else was there, and then my board broke, and then I know where he was like, hey, can I take a photo of you? I'm thinking he's just like, go take a photo of me and post on the story, like, I haven't seen Lamont in a while. Mm-hmm. Bro, he blocked me, posted it, like, to laugh, and then all these people are just talking shit that I know in the industry, like, just talking hella shit because I'm the YouTuber that's wearing these, like, the Grizzly shit, like, Grizzly was looked down upon in the core industry, shit like that, like, that weird stuff. And I'm like, damn, y'all playing with my name lightly. Like, just because I'm doing YouTube and shit like that. Like, I'm still competing with y'all, especially at that time. Just fuck all that. I do more. We do more. So, like, I have more that I want to do in my life. I like to make skits and things like that. I like filmmaking and, you know, creating a story. So, my bad that they ain't got no other talents but skating. But whatever.
Right. I mean, it still must have been hard, though, to like, all right, Element, well, I was so hyped on. Now I'm off, but you need to be true to yourself. And you're like, I'm not going to leave from my art, my craft, what I really do. And like, felt like you were probably betraying yourself if you were to give in. And,
yeah, with the music thing, too. Like, I sucked bad at that time because I just started and shit like that. And I understood it at first. I was like, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. So I kind of stopped promoting music, things like that. But then I realized, I'm like, one of your pros, Evan Smith, is in a fucking band at the time. I'm like, I'm just doing hip hop music. He's in a fucking band, and y'all just think like this thing is pro. Or he was AM at the time, something like that. So I'm like, I'm confused.
Did you have some clips that were supposed to be in Future Nature?
Yeah, I was supposed to have some clips of that, but honestly, I don't even want to talk about that because I'm gonna get angry. Like, we go with that slide.
Why do you guys think that the skateboard industry, the core skateboard industry, is against skaters doing music? Like, look what happened to Jeremy Rogers, right? Whatever, you know. Shout out to Jeremy. We had him on the show. So,
I think for someone like Jeremy, I think it's like someone who is in his position. His sponsors just look at it like he's not grateful for getting paid to skate, so he's trying other avenues to make money, I guess, but it might not even be that. He might just want to do that just for fun. But I don't know, that's what I kind of
bro, if somebody has a passion, music goes with every fucking thing. I don't know why people trip on it. I get like, you know, I make some corny ass songs and there's a lot of people that make that shit, but it's like, bro, I think the other side of it too, like at Skatopia and things like that, there's rock bands playing and skaters and that, and nobody's tripping off of that. It's just when it came down to fucking hip hop, you know what I mean? That kind of just came off weird to me. Like, y'all cool with the rock side, or the indie music, but when it came down to hip hop, skateboarding wasn't accepting it and stuff like that. So, but I appreciate everybody who said, fuck that, I want to do it. And only thing that sucks about being a pro skater or whatever it is and doing music, you can't get good in private. Like most people who start music are nobodies, you know what I mean? And they're just getting good. They don't have eyes on them yet. But when you're a pro skater trying to get good at it, you have these fans from skateboarding, so you're just getting judged. And a lot of people like to, you know, they see a comment, then they just feed off with it and stuff like that. But the people who keep going and get better, you know, that takes thick ass fucking blood, bro. Thick ass skin, whatever the fuck the saying is.
So you two have dealt with like basically crazy resistance from the industry and like outside of the industry, because skate style, right? Triple flips, stuff that people can't even like process.
Right.
And then you, Lamont, with music, personality,
YouTube.
like
Mainly YouTube.
Essentially pioneers too, the first people to do it. So there's gonna be a resistance, but like, damn, now it's funny how, yeah.
So yeah, what do you think
Looking
that's
back.
about? You know,
I mean, I collect skateboards, bro. I'm not addicted, but I got like over 3,000 skateboards.
God damn.
I get a lot of, bro, I'm here like, I look at even this alone. It's like, hey, let's put a skateboard in a bag and then open it and like make it fun. Make it something you could give someone. Like, I get a lot of pushback and stuff like that. Why are you collecting? Why this? But it's like, I guess you guys can relate. You're just, number one, you're doing what you enjoy. And then secondly, you see something down the line. You're like, I think down the line,
right?
that is different.
Right.
I'm like, listen, down the line, we look back at these boards as pieces of history and a time and the nostalgia. And you guys are like, look, I want to do this. This is where it's going. Oh, YouTube, Instagram, social media, this is the next level. Self-promotion is the next level, you know? So I feel like there's always that resistance. And then you guys have the perseverance to keep going. And it's like, I feel like even now, like, congratulations being in Street League.
Just,
Yeah,
fucking-
congrats.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even now, pushing. And everyone already knows how good you are, right? And to finally be like, hey, get them in there. Boom, in the finals. Let's go. You know? So I think it's more of that perseverance. If anything.
Dedication.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like that obviously it, like at first, like the critical people, all the bad comments and stuff, that would get to me. It would like discourage me a bit. But then I don't know when, but at a certain point I started to like feed off of that. That like I got a kick out of like pissing people off. I'm like, you don't like these chicks? Why are you watching them? Fuck you. It was like, it was almost like, this was my theory, like, I think I got to the, not to say I'm at like a super extraordinary level of skating, but to wherever I've gotten in skating, I don't think I would have reached that level if I didn't have as many people hating on me, because I would have felt comfortable. I would have been like, oh, what I'm doing, I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the right path. I don't have to try as hard. But this whole time, I was like, what the fuck? What do I got to do?
Prove them wrong.
Yeah, I'm like, what do I got to do today? What do I got to do to shut these people up? And I think that just like pushed me to the level of like, just to my absolute like limit of what I can do. And I don't think I would have done that if everyone liked me as much, you know? So I'm grateful for all the people that hate me out there. Thank you. I love you as much as the supporters.
Why didn't you guys cave in though? You have these thoughts, even a little doubt in your head, like, damn, maybe I should just stop so I can still be on this brand, or maybe I should just skate how they want me to skate, or was there a voice in your head that was like, nah?
I never had that.
Or, Des, don't forget, or dress the way they want you to dress. How about that?
Right.
They want you to dress a certain way. That's crazy.
Yeah. I get that to a certain extent though. But I mean the biggest thing to me is like, y'all niggas ain't paying me. You feel me? Like I'm
That's
in the hood
facts.
still.
Right.
You know what I
Facts.
mean? Like I'm seeing my grandmother struggle. I'm seeing my grandfather struggle. You know, I came from a bad place and shit like that. And I'm like, yeah, product is cool, but what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? So I kept trying to do things to take me to the next level, and I try to keep it with the culture. But I knew YouTube and things like that had more potential to make me some money, and I actually loved doing it. That was the biggest thing too. I loved actually making that content, and I loved skating and stuff like that, and I loved helping other people get to where they was gonna be as well by getting them into YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, nah, niggas wasn't paying us, so I was like, I'm not gonna stop. Why would I stop?
So, but basically, you're saying they were asking for a lot but giving little.
Well, it's just they
Kind of.
like when I was on Primitive, I loved them because they was hooking it the fuck up and they was supportive, stuff like that. But like other companies, I'm like, I love them too, but nah, it wasn't enough, if that made sense. Like it's just I didn't really see it happening. So why would I stop doing what built my name because y'all telling me like it's not core enough? The fuck? Like
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like, in terms of like the tricks and stuff, like, you know, people would be like, oh, double flips are lame, blah blah blah, and it's just like if I dumb my skating down, I just don't like feel content. I'm like, I'm not pushing myself. This doesn't feel hard. I don't feel like I'm pushing myself, and I don't care what other people think because, you know, I'm not on. At the time, not on contract with anyone, so like, why should I change my tricks up? I like doing the tricks I do. I do them for a reason. And as far as the clothes go, I mean, it's a pretty common knowledge. You skate better when you feel like you look good. And
Totally.
you know, everyone has their opinions. I like what I wear, even though whatever, it's not fucking swaggy or whatever. We did a video where I put on baggy clothes.
Yeah.
I hated it.
well, yeah, that shit was funny.
I hate it. No, but like
extra bag.
no, but like you know what I mean. Like if I were to skate in like some clothes I don't normally wear, I wouldn't feel good. I wouldn't be motivated to skate. I like dead ass like wearing everything I wear, and that's why I still do it because it makes me skate to my full potential.
Yeah, you feel better, you skate better, basically. You know.
And I don't want to sacrifice that. If I know what's gonna make me skate my best, I'm not gonna change that up.
Open. We only got a couple of these, but
You can hold it this time.
yeah, do one more.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right, now.
I used to skate these all the time, especially when I got off Element. When I was on Primitive Apparel, I used to just give me these a lot.
So now you're on Primitive.
Talk about your
Are you
next.
guys living together at this point?
When I was on Primitive, we was living together, right?
Were you ever on the board brand or just
Just
the
apparel.
clothes?
Just apparel. Wanted to get on the board brand, but couldn't get on it. But they was transparent. They was communicating. But the apparel, bro.
Dude.
Remember we was staying in that garage in Inglewood?
Dude, that paid your rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How? Talk about it.
And how did you get on?
Nigel Alexander. He's
Okay.
he's connected to Primitive, and I did my first street part with him, and I went in, and then he showed them, and then they was down with it. It got views and stuff like that, so they put me on Primitive Apparel Flow, and I just kept going in. Then eventually I got into Pain and Beauty and stuff like that. But they used to give me so many clothes where it was like, I remember when I first got my first package, I went in there and I grabbed a couple shirts. And I was like, is this okay? I forgot who it was, but he looked at me and he was like, grab as much as you want. Like, it doesn't matter. And I looked at him, I was like, don't you tell me that shit twice. So I stacked, bro, I'm talking about the box. It was like 30 shirts, like pants. Like, I didn't give a fuck. I was going in.
So you had like 2 or 3, 4 at the beginning, and then they were like, go ham, go unlimited. And
Yeah,
then
they was like, don't worry about it. So I was like, okay. And I think they kept hooking it up like that because they had a big budget, and that was a way of like, they never said it, but I know they was like, we're going to sell it, and make some money off of it. It's the way we could kind of make some money. And that's what I would do to pay rent. I was like 18, living in the garage. He was there in Inglewood, and got to pay my rent with that. So I was just slanging clothes around Inglewood. It felt like I was drug dealing, but clothes. Like, I had people on the list. Like, when you get your next package, I'm going to pay you $200 for this. 300 for this.
Primitive apparel was hot at
Yes,
that time.
and it was super.
Yeah,
hot.
it was like,
Shit was getting me some females too, like around that time because they want to be the primitive model,
right,
and shit like that. And it was like, can you make me a primitive model? Hell no, I'm trying to make it, but they was that popping is what I'm trying to say. Like everybody loved it.
The video, Pain is Beauty.
Yes.
You had a part? You shared a part?
Shared a part with Carlos
Vega.
Vega?
So many Carloses out there. I just don't want to get his last name wrong. Yeah.
Carlos Vega. You and Carlos Vega.
Mm-hmm. When they told us, like, hey, they was like, just get some clips at first. And then we just kept going in. Me and him was hungry for it. And then they told us, like, oh, both of you guys going to be sharing a part. Because we already skated together and shit. Then we started even going harder. We was, like, in a competition with each other. Like, who could get the last part? And he fucking got the last trick. And he got the last trick. But we were going ridiculous. And that was one of the best moments of my life, being in that premiere.
And what was your hardest trick
In that part?
in that part?
Probably the laser flip off even though he could do it like nothing.
I-
right now.
What, the 4-4?
Yeah,
I
the
actually
laser flip
did
off
do
that.
that
Yeah,
one day.
that was my banger.
No, but back then, that's like crazy.
That was the gun though.
Which El Segundo?
That was the gun part.
Oh, you
know if
landed
it's-
like the
Yeah.
curves.
But I was the first one to do it.
Uh.
Oh, spin it. I was the first one to do it. Laser flip on it. I remember they were mad because all the homies was in the background, just standing.
Dude, you fakey double flipped that. That's way harder.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
Fakey double flipped it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gnarly.
2 MVDs.
Yeah, that's all I did. I was like, fuck that spot.
Word.
Yeah.
That's what's up though.
Andy Netkin, primitive.
The boy.
Shout out to Andy.
How was Andy?
Amazing. One of the best team managers or owner, all that. Yeah, he was the main one that was like hooking it up. He took me on my first little trip. We went to Vegas with the team, which was amazing. Never been to Vegas at the time. And they were always super cool. You know, he was getting me in P-Rod's old park, and, you know, they was really showing a lot of love. A lot of love. I love being on Primitive Apparel. But then they did boards and had a new TM and stuff like that. But yeah, it didn't work out, but it's cool. I had a good time. It's a great time of my life.
Well, they changed from apparel brand to a hard goods brand,
Mm-hmm.
and during that process, they basically rebuilt the team.
Yeah.
It was a whole
Okay.
different.
But you were still doing YouTube at that time?
Yeah, they didn't trip off the YouTube.
And they weren't tripping off.
Nah. I mean, from what I know, but no, they wasn't tripping. I mean, Nigel was the one who got me on it. He was one of the biggest YouTubers at the time. As long
That's
as,
right,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, like, there was YouTubers. No offense to y'all niggas, great YouTubers, but they sucked at skating. They wasn't like putting the work in or whatever, and they knew it. They didn't give a fuck, and that's what people hated on. And there was people. I think I was the first one at the time where I was actually doing street parts and doing MBDs and putting that work in on the core side, but also doing the YouTube stuff too. So it confused a lot of people, but that's what I was doing.
Yeah, for example, I was at that premiere, right? Pain is Beauty, the video. And after the video premiere, I saw Lamont like walking out of the theater. And I was like, hey, man, dude, sick clips. And I was like, are you going to chill for a minute? And he's like, nope, I'm going back to work tomorrow.
Not
Stay
that,
hungry.
that night.
Well, that night, already filming.
We went straight
So
to-
Lamont was
Yeah.
on fire, you know?
Yeah.
That's some like work ethic.
Well, also, I couldn't
Sick.
get in the club. I was too young.
Yeah.
Y'all went to the club. But I still probably would have did that.
So then, okay, so primitive chapter, moving past that, YouTube's popping now, right? Like, or when did you hit your first 1 million views, and how did that feel?
Oh, yeah.
What was it? And then you start doing funnier skits and all that,
And checks coming in.
and money.
I started doing 10 types of skaters and things like that. So my first 10 type of skateboarders got 1 million views, and that's long form. It only got 30,000 views the first month, and I was like, okay, cool, that still was good. Then out of nowhere, it just boomed. Then I just started going harder with that with Louie Smora, and we was just filming that over and over. I wasn't really making money off of it like that. I think we only made like 500 a month or something like that. I can't really remember, but I had money because I was doing other things like background acting in movies and stuff like that. Then I got a Jeep commercial.
Oh,
and that,
what?
Yeah,
Oh,
2015, and
that paid.
that's because we was living in the garage and stuff like that. And then I got that Jeep commercial around that time. I'm talking about we was struggling in that garage, and that gave me residuals up to like $50,000 throughout the year.
Wow.
But my first checks came in, and it was $11,000. First thing I did was get us a freaking content house or just a house, like a nice 3-bedroom. It was in Inglewood. It was like the nicest crib in Inglewood that was just built. And I paid $7,500 down with it because I was a little kid. I didn't have any like credit or anything like that. But I talked to the people. I was like, look, if I give you cash right now, would you give us a chance? And they're like, if you could bring us $7,500 cash, we could do it. Went to the bank. The bank thought I was buying a car. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then came back, gave it to them. And I told everybody. I told Jeff, Luis, and all them. I was like, y'all want to be roommates? Y'all want to, whoever had a room paid rent and stuff like that. And then, then we just went in there and started working. So, what was the question again?
I don't know, but that was fire. Well, it was pretty much the
So how much? Oh yeah.
yeah, and then the first million views, and then starting to get a
So
check.
was it making money from the
And then
videos
that,
like that yet? We was trying to figure it out. I didn't even know how to look at the money. But the main money was coming from doing something else, which was the commercials and stuff like that.
Right.
I was just trying to hustle. I was trying to figure it out.
Weren't you guys also like throwing parties?
Yeah.
Rent parties?
Yes.
Yeah.
Make money with the parties?
At first, I threw some parties and it wasn't for rent. But then I was like, what am I doing? Like, let's try to charge.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't make that much, but I remember doing one and I was just in the front the whole time. I couldn't really have fun. And I'm collecting the money and stuff like that. But yeah, I used to try to throw parties a lot and just have a good time. I came from nothing. I'm like, yo, I'm about to throw a party here. I got technically the nicest crib in Inglewood at the moment. Yeah, I'm about to do all that. And it was cool. We used to have a lot of people over there. You remember those parties.
I remember coming home sore from skating some nights and being like, what the fuck is this? Just trying to go to sleep and there's a party going on till like 2 a.m. But there were good times though. Don't get me wrong, there were good times.
Marko, didn't you you lived in a house too with a bunch of skaters, a bunch of people from overseas, just like
Yes. On the west side, we had an apartment.
right?
Yeah, lived with 2 skaters, Chase and Alec, right next to the courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was dope.
Oh,
And
that's
then we had every summer we had a lot of Europeans come over, and they would sleep in the living room. Sometimes we had over 10 people.
Nice.
So it was dope. Just skated,
Yeah.
traveled. It was dope.
I got a basketball background, so I lived in the Philippines, Mexico, and all
crazy.
that. But just talking about even if you don't have all the bread in the world, I feel like that time period, living with people that are hustling and on the grind, isn't that? I swear, it's the best. You look back at it, you're like, damn, bro, we're just so hungry, just it's good time. You know what I'm saying? We're grinding. We don't know what's gonna happen, but we know we're about to just what was that like? Living together. We see each other in the morning. All right, boom, let's go to work.
Yeah.
Go crazy all day, or
Yeah, we would.
Yeah.
It sucks though. A lot of those people kind of fizzled out. Some of them got successful and just either forgot about us or did their own thing, and then most of them just lost the dream. That's why I think me and Jeff kind of reconnected. We never fell off or nothing, but we kind of joined teams because his work ethic was always there and mine's never left too. And now we doing YouTube together, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, you want to start off with it?
Yeah.
Because he used to be against YouTube too.
Well,
Yeah,
let's go back a little bit, Jeff. When did you start doing personality, and why did you, Lamont, ask Jeff to start showing personality?
I feel when I'd film with Nigel, I'd show personality on his channel. But then I don't know, after me and Nigel kind of parted ways, I kind of took a hiatus from doing the whole being on YouTube channels and stuff. And then, like, I don't know, maybe about a year or two ago, started being on Lamont's channel. Just, it wasn't weird to me because the videos would just be like us going out skating. But it's like, you know, we've known each other for so long. It's like, it wouldn't just be a skate mission. It'd be like us just like, you know, showing who we are, just normal interactions. And yeah, that kind of brought out, well, not even bring out, it's just like no one ever, like, I feel like I just never really filmed that side of me. I would just film the skating because that's what I thought people wanted to see. But I feel like, you know, the personality more people can relate to, because only a certain amount of people can really appreciate the skate tricks, namely skaters.
Right.
But everyone can appreciate like a funny personality or something. Like, you don't have to skate. So, yeah, I don't know, about a year or two ago, I started just doing that, doing videos on his channel, and then I even started posting on my channel a little bit, but I kind of fell off doing that. But now YouTube has the collab thing, so it works out perfect. Now we can just, like, I can skate, he films it, and then uploads it on his channel, I collab, and then my subscribers see that as well. So kind of works out perfect that way.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. Yeah, Dez, what do you think?
Yeah, man. It's
Interesting, you know,
Yeah.
development.
Yeah, I do people to get to see his personality more. It's not like he wasn't showing it, but I knew he could have showed more. Because a lot of people he's misunderstood. And I'm like, bro, just show what you do. Be you on YouTube. Because, you know, he's not just no super just, you know, he comes off monotone and stuff like that. But we started showing him being funny and just, you know, have a sense of humor and stuff like that. And then showing his work ethic with the tricks. A lot of people just thought like it's some easy shit that he was doing.
I hate that. I hate how people think, like, I mean, it's like a compliment in a way, but like I hate when people are like, oh, I had to be first try. I'm like, fuck no.
Nah.
Anything I post is like, I put in work for that.
words.
Like, I'm like really like, I'm like strict on like the things I post. Like, I don't like the other day, like the fucking, even that set that I lasered in Vegas, I'm like, should I even post this?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah.
I was like, yeah, fuck it, just post.
Like, when stuff is like too easy for me, even if it's a good trick, I'm like, nah, I don't think I should put that up. Like, I almost have, like, he says this, he's like, because there's times we'll go to spots where I won't commit, and it's like, I almost do that on purpose to make it feel like the trick is harder. And he's like, you need to snap out of that mentality, because you could probably do all your tricks like within 5 to 10 tries.
Wow.
And not be there for an hour. And it made me think, I'm like, damn, maybe, you know, he might be onto something.
Yeah.
So it's like, but it just all goes back to like, if I don't put in work for a trick, I don't think it's good enough. Even if it is a good trick, I don't think it's good enough.
Wow.
So
Yeah, that has to be some type of trauma that you went through. But also too, a lot of people, yeah, I want to show his work ethic, and nobody skates like him. I'm not trying to gas him up too much, but like, he would, I'm gonna talk about, you know, you having a normal job as well. He used to have a normal job recently and would wake up like, what, 3 in the morning?
3:30, yeah.
3:30 in the morning every fucking day, get back at like 10, probably take an hour nap, and then go attack the streets every day and make sure he got a clip. Nobody's doing that shit. Most people get a job and they start fizzling out. He figured out where he could work extra early, sacrifice his sleep, and keep doing that. So I'm like, bro, you gotta do the YouTube shit too. Like,
Dude, shout out. I don't know why that gave me chills, because like that's like the realest.
people don't know that.
That's
about
like
him.
the
Yeah, I
realest
think-
thing, bro. Like, oh, this guy grinded, work, and then
People don't know that about
go
him.
Yeah,
crazy out there.
Most people didn't know that. Just, I didn't want to put that out there to people, because like people think like, oh, he's a pro skater. I didn't want to like discourage kids and make them be like, oh, he's a pro skater and he has to still work and stuff. Like, that was my main reason I didn't put that out there.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, basically the whole time I've been in California, like up until like 4 months ago, I've had a job or another job. So yeah, and it's weird. I'm not gonna go into it a lot, but basically the company I work for shut down. So yeah, I don't work there anymore. It doesn't exist. But since that happened, all this stuff has been like popping up with the contests.
Yep.
It's just kind of like, it seemed like it happened for a reason.
Yep.
Like ever since that ended, like I've been in Street League and going now across like seas to like go to contests and stuff, and just other opportunities as well. And
I bet you Lamont's not surprised though. He's probably like, bro, because if you're attacking like that, like even for me, every time I go on IG, I'm like, golly, another one, and these aren't just like you said, like regular tricks. These are hammers. I'm like, bro, like, so it was just a matter of time, the tipping point, and now it's like, is like the Street League, you know, being on that platform, they're putting them on notice, like, let's go, and still skating your way. You know what I'm saying? You're not like, I'm in Street League, so I'm gonna switch up how I skate. No, I'm gonna still do this triple flip right here, or this. Let's go.
Yeah, and another thing that that goes with that is like, because we would, like, while I still had a job, we would be doing the YouTube videos, and he lives up in Sacramento, and I'm down here.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
And it was just frustrating because like he'd be like, oh man, like I wish you didn't have to work so you could just be up here for a week. And now we're able to travel like that because I'm not tied down to one location, which makes it a lot more productive making videos. Like we can go take a trip to Vegas for a week or whatever. So
you guys did go to Vegas, right? How was that?
Yeah,
we went twice. We came back from one recently. Worst, best trip ever. Like, posting a video about it tomorrow. A lot happened. I mean, we was going out there because we met some people. Shout out Tony and Jen. They, you know, give us a place to stay out there and show a lot of hospitality and stuff like that. So now we have a place to stay out there, and instead of just getting hotels all the time. And Jeff loves the spots, but this trip, he kept busting his ass, not landing shit, and we almost went to jail. Like for real, almost went to jail.
What happened?
Well, he was trying to skate spots, so we ended up hopping the fence to get into a school, which I already
Wait. We need to back this up. This trip could have worked out perfect, but it didn't. So,
go ahead.
All right. Well, first of all, the reason we even went to Vegas was for some dumb reason. It was raining all week in LA, which never happens. So we're like, oh, well, the weather looks good in Vegas. Let's go drive there. Talk about that drive.
Oh.
So he keep using them fucking what's it called, Waze?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Waze will have you go through the actual desert.
The dumbest shit. So we leave at like 5 p.m. So it's really got you doing some shit. And we end up going through the most windiest, tallest fucking shit through the mountains. And I don't get anxiety, but I've been getting anxiety lately driving. And he's driving out, thank God. But we're going through the most windy, crazy shit. It started fogging up like crazy. It's for like an hour and a half or 2 hours driving like that. He's going full speed. Like,
what?
Can you see in front of you? I know that feeling, bro. When it's fog, you're like, yo, this
I was not going full speed.
It felt like
But you were every 5 minutes. He's like, you can slow down.
Like,
You can slow
I was
down.
freaking the fuck out. And then it's raining like crazy.
Right.
Out of nowhere, the street is flooded. The street kept, when we finally get to like a straight road, it's going like this, but it's just a straight road. But there's big ass fucking lakes in the middle of the road.
Literally.
And for some reason, I can see him, but he can't see the shit. So he go in and explosion. Like, out of nowhere.
And there's
like
cars passing us on the side that take that route every day.
making us feel stupid as hell. Then we finally get there, and I had fun stepping out, you know, but skate-wise.
As far as skating, yeah, like, okay, so the drive there, trash. The first day there, it was still raining, even though we thought it wasn't going to be raining. Got to skate one spot, whatever. And then the next day, we went to a spot I really wanted to get a trick at. I got super close to trick, stuck it like 5 to 10 times. It just got dark that day, whatever. And we're like, all right, cool. Yeah, whatever. We'll come back tomorrow. So one of the homies that we were skating with out there, he got to the school before us, and he's like, bro, there's a cop just in the parking lot.
Oh.
And like,
Vegas cops are assholes.
yeah, apparently the cop was like, yeah, we got complaints about people skating here yesterday, and so couldn't go back to the spot. And that was really the only spot I had my eye on for a trick on this trip. So like my whole mentality was kind of messed up after that. I'm like, well, I don't really care about any other tricks. So we tried some other spots. We went to another school, tried to get a trick there. I wasn't feeling it. And then a cop pulls up there. And
wow.
yeah, and not just a cop.
Let me say this part. She pull up. She walk out the car. To me, it was slow motion. This was the baddest cop I ever seen in my fucking life. I'm not over exaggerating. Like, she must have got a BBL and a good one too. Waist is slim, ass, you know, but I don't want to get into too much detail. Face is on point, and I'm like looking at her like, what? And she walk up and she's like, aren't you grown? Why are you in here?
Just thought we were all right.
That shit hurt my feelings. I'm like, you right. So, but she just mad as fuck. But I just can't, like, she's like giving us a lecture. Another cop come. They talking about taking us to jail and stuff like that.
And the other cop that pulled up after the lady cop, he was the guy that was at the first school.
Oh.
And he saw our homie that pulled up before us, and he's like, weren't you at the... Because he didn't see us at that school. He saw our homie, though, and he's like, weren't you at that other school? And then, at that point, they were talking about arresting that guy. Because he got caught at 2 schools in one day. And...
They were talking about arresting all of us at first, mumbling. And then it was like, him. But yeah, she's getting our names and stuff. And then this random skater that we're with. I'm like, whatever, they get our name, shit's cool. Like, I'm trying to be calm and stuff like that. He just starts booking it. Like, out of nowhere. And I'm like, oh my God.
They asked him for his name, and he's like spelling it out, and then just runs mid-spell.
The stupidest run ever. I'm not trying to talk shit about you, but you look dumb as hell. You just like.
He looked back.
It was so
You guys
loud.
are just sitting there, like.
We're all standing. It's
Like
like
standing
7
there,
of
it's
us.
like-
and
We're like, yeah, we don't know him.
I'm just looking at him like, why, nigga? Like, and she's like, you're on camera. Like, out there, they got the face surveillance.
But they didn't
regulation.
chase him. They didn't chase him.
Nah, they didn't give a fuck. They knew they was gonna get him. Apparently, I don't know if they did or not. But I actually, they was like, do you know him? We like, we don't know him. Like, we actually didn't. I was trying to explain, like, skaters just go to spots, the same spots. But I was like, let me shut the fuck up. So I just kept looking at her pretty ass face while she was just mad at us. But I was just grateful we didn't go to jail.
Yeah, and then
So they did let you guys go.
yeah, they let us go. We didn't get arrested or anything, but the thought was there. And then the next day, we were like, oh, cool, yeah, we're gonna leave. Let's go to a spot on the way out.
Oh.
Nice fucking weekday spot. Thought we were gonna get a clip. Get there. The trick I had in mind, this spot was like a little gnarlier than I thought it would be. So the trick I had in mind, I'm like, all right, I don't think this is gonna work. And then you actually suggested something else. I'm like, oh, okay, I think I could do that. And I tried it. I was feeling it out, and like I'm like, oh, I think I could do this. And then like one I like really went for, rolled my ankle first try.
Oh,
And
damn.
yeah, and then I'm like, all right, this trip's done. Let's go home, guys.
Yeah.
It wasn't super bad, but like bad enough to be like, all right, I'm done. Let's go home.
Yeah.
So
But you guys still get content though, right?
Oh yeah,
Because you have the
sure.
other
The
elements.
vlog
See,
should
that's
be
the
out
cool thing.
already,
Yeah,
y'all. I just searched it up on my channel. It's pretty
Right.
interesting.
filmed all of that.
Yeah.
Just no tricks were gotten.
And we got an F1 and like a super expensive VIP ticket that's like $15,000 to do, which we didn't pay that. But shout out the homies I mentioned earlier that got us in that. So it was a good trip. Besides him busting his ass and the cops coming. But yeah.
Jeff, Lamont got any tricks? on this trip?
He actually did. You actually got more tricks than me.
Let's go.
No, actually, no. I got one trick. I did get one trick the first day.
I got a weak ass trick, but yeah.
You got some? All right.
Bullshit.
That's cool.
We went to the most perfect mega pad in the world and got kicked out.
Yeah, we got kicked out of literally, except,
crazy.
no, the only spot we didn't get kicked out of was that 9 stair on the first day.
But the first trip we did to Vegas was amazing. No
Yeah, that
kickouts,
one was
nothing.
super productive. And that was the one I went to Street League on,
Right.
too.
Which was like a spur of the moment thing.
Yeah, that was wild.
Can you talk about that street league? How did you get in?
Yeah, so I only skated one other Street League thing before that, the wild card jam, take over the spot, whatever. So I saw another one was coming up in Vegas, and I had been asking the guy in charge about it like for like a month or two, never heard any answer. And then I saw they announced like who the invited athletes were. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm not going to be in this one, whatever. And then he got back to me and was like, hey, man, sorry I didn't get back to you. This one's kind of complicated. It kind of decides who gets into the Super Crown. But if anyone bails out or gets injured or something, we'll hit you up. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that was like in the back of my head. And then we, like I said, me and him were just trying to travel more, go to different spots. So we knew the Street League was coming up. We had to connect in Vegas now. So like, let's just go out to Vegas this weekend, just in case, like, you know,
Sure.
maybe something will happen. And we're just out there street skating, doing our thing. And then I just wanted to go watch Street League. So I asked the guy like, hey man, like, even though I'm not skating, could I get some tickets to go in? And he's like, yeah, for sure. And then he's like, bring your board just in case. And I'm like, oh, this isn't like the night before, by the way.
Wow.
So-
The night before.
Yeah, the
Bring
night
a
before.
board just in case.
Yeah, and then
Never seen the
She was
course.
gonna do it anyway.
I saw like a blueprint of it, but not the actual course.
No
And-
practice. You never.
No.
Yeah. 'cause
Well,
you don't even have your
you don't get to practice until like an hour before anyway.
Oh, okay.
So it didn't really matter, but then like I still didn't have the tickets. So like the morning of the contest, I'm like, I just texted the guy in the morning. I'm like, hey, am I even allowed to bring my board in? Because I don't think you are if you're not in the contest. And he was like, hey, how do you feel about skating in it today? And I'm like, well, can I go practice? And he's like, yeah, just pull up right now. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Pulled up, saw the guy there. And he's like, hey, yeah, just feel out the course. You know, if you like it, skating it. If you don't, we'll get someone else to jump in. And at that point, I'm like, I don't give a fuck if I don't like this course. I'm going to skate in this shit because, you know, anyone would jump at this opportunity.
You did good.
So my thing is like jumping off stuff, and this course is kind of catered to like the hubba in the course, but I didn't care. I tried to like make the most out of what I could there, and it was fun. I had a good time. I did better than I expected, so it was cool, and I'm glad that we took the initiative to go to Vegas and take the risk. So
Most of y'all won't do that. Y'all won't take that risk.
Yep.
Y'all need to take notes.
you got to go with your gut.
Yeah.
I had like a gut feeling, like I don't know. I feel like I might get into this somehow. So yeah, it was cool, and it's good to
Dope.
good to be out there.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, man.
Making it in.
Thanks,
That's
dude.
what's up. We're about to do this Wallride exclusive. On the wall behind us, guys. Some history. Should we get to it?
Let's get it.
Let's get to it.
All right. Let's grab the boards.
Boom. So, the roof rat himself. You know what? Here, brother.
Yeah.
You do it.
This is so
You
sick.
do it.
So what you want me like just tell the story behind this or what?
Well, hold on.
Should we get we should get the OG, yeah?
Exactly.
All right.
Oh yeah, that one's
Look at that.
yeah, that one's straight from 2021 or something.
Oh, that's the original one?
Yeah, that's the OG one.
Oh, these are new?
These are
Yeah.
new. Yeah, these are
Okay, they bought a
updated.
lot of your boards.
These were printed today.
Oh, that's fire.
Okay. What year is that one from?
2021.
2021. And the
Yeah.
brand?
Vow skateboards.
Dez. This one? Wallride X exclusive.
Yeah. Because even me as a collector, I remember seeing this graphic and like I was on the hunt for it for like over a year, couldn't find it. And so when the opportunity presented itself, we're like, hey, like when we found out that your homie
Yeah.
that made this, I was like, what? When you were on the podcast at first, I'm like, hey, maybe we can bring it back. And I know like a lot of your followers and supporters, they ask about this graphic too.
Yeah, every now and then, like someone out there will like repost this board and just who's collected it over the years or something, be like, oh, I'm stoked to have this board. I'll repost it. People are like, where can I get that? I'm like, well, unfortunately, you can't get it anymore because I don't skate for that brand and they don't make them anymore. But yeah, now we you guys kind of recreated the graphic, a little tweak on it.
Yeah, hold that.
All right, let's see. What's the difference?
So the difference is, number one, brand name is different. Wallride X. Shout out your guys' pod.
First collab. This is our first
collab board.
official guest
Okay.
model.
And then my homie Spaz Rabbits. He's the one that made the graphic. He's a great artist, great filmer. He's my homie back in Jersey. He's like filmed a couple of my parts and just a good friend I've had for like 15 years. He's a filmer and he films VX. So on this updated graphic, he put like, the little bird at the bottom with the VX. That's not on the OG one. And then his signature underneath my name there. And I guess the sweater's a little bit darker than the OG one. Yeah, that's really about it. Those are the only differences.
It's so sick.
How's the colors?
I think these are more crispy.
That's what I was about to say.
Well, I mean that.
Yes.
that one's still in the wrapping, and it's
Right.
4 years old.
You
So
kept this. Yep. You
Nah,
busted it
but
out on
You
the.
like my work?
Nah.
We went in.
Damn, bro, you printed these?
We went in.
Today.
Crazy.
dude, this is fire.
It's dope, huh?
It looks like it's sticking out a little, like 3D kind of.
Yeah.
I think you're just too drunk.
No, the dark colors, Jeff, there's a little bit of extra ink.
Oh, okay.
The roof
Yeah.
wrap.
So
That's
fuck
called.
you,
It's called
bitch.
the roof wrap.
Roof wrap.
And it's based off of the whole Charlie Brown, right? But
And-
it's not a beagle.
So that's
it's
why
a roof wrap.
we're not getting sued, because it's not actually Snoopy. It's a rat, not a dog.
Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna lie to you, I used to like be like whatever about this graphic, but seeing it again, this is like a super sick graphic.
bro, this is sicker than on your dumbass candy graphics.
Fuck you.
Which we'll get into in a second. But yeah, these will be exclusively available, right? Wallridex.com. Some sign joints.
Hell yeah! Shout out Spaz.
Shout out to
Shout out
Spaz.
Spaz
He
with the
came
work.
through so hard for this. We had a really tight deadline.
Yeah,
He
for real.
basically delivered this overnight. He was
Yeah,
up all night
try-
drawing this.
Check out his art. His Instagram, Spaz Rabbits. He's really, really good artist. Check him out.
Dope. All right. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, I printed
We
out
should
a
have you
lot of
hold.
them, too.
We'll have you hold these two really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Bam! Look at that. That's fire.
Um,
I need
Sick.
one.
You don't have any of my pro boards. What
You
type
never-
of friend are
You
you?
never gave me one.
Gave me one.
Give you one. You're supposed to support your friend.
You never give me a massage. Next conversation.
All right.
I'm not even gonna say pause,
We
cause
can clip so much of this.
I'm not
We can clip for him so much.
Go, Marko. Go. What you got, Marko? Throw him in.
No.
Throw him in.
do we pop open the bag?
Yo, that sounds scary as hell.
We're gonna pop open the bag, man.
So
We
all right.
we have to do it now, huh?
Yeah, we have to do it. So we can.
Just. Here.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah. So
Just open it. No. Don't say anything, Marko.
all right. Let's open it.
Just let him
All
open it.
All right.
Oh, this.
Put that right here.
What the fuck is it about to be? Nigga, what the fuck? This is fucking fire though.
What?
Yeah, that's Charlie, right? That's
Pull up the
Charlie.
board.
That's supposed to be you?
Pull up the board, bro.
This is low
Show the
key
cam.
fire.
Take it out the wrapper.
Yo,
Take
what
that
the grip
candy
say?
out the wrapper.
This chair keep turning. There you go, bro.
Let's go.
This is
Let's go.
low-key
Surprise.
sick.
Didn't even know it was coming.
Fire, bro. Hell yeah. Is that supposed to be me as like Charlie? What's the show? Charlie?
That's you.
Charlie Brown? You don't know who the fuck Charlie Brown
Bro, I'm
is?
black.
Isn't it?
This is sick. Hell yeah. Just rapping and shit.
Now we need a collab of Roof Rat and Lamont Brown on a board.
Lamont Brown. I love it.
I gotta make a song now called Charlie Brown.
Yup. Shout out to Spaz Rabbits, man. Worked overtime.
Baz Rabbit.
Wait.
Yes,
Spaz made that board?
Spaz made that one.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Look
Holy
at the hat.
shit.
Look at the hat. His
He-
little signatures there.
He designed
Sick.
this board last night.
Dude,
Shout out you,
all right,
bro.
And we
hey,
made it
so
today.
Spaz is my homie. He was the one that's like, dude, Lamont always finds some type of way to like ultimately capitalize on every social media platform, like by doing the simplest shit.
Oh, shit, I want to work with Spaz more. This is sick.
Dope,
Yeah.
right?
He also made the stickers. The
No, I
wax
saw that
stickers.
the wax.
Yeah,
pass
pass those.
Pass
Yeah.
those.
Pass those up. Yeah.
Bro, this nigga's amazing.
Yeah.
I
he made
told
this-
you.
You debut him.
Do you want
Give me a couple,
one?
yeah. He made the stickers, the wax.
New
Yeah,
Candy Co. stickers. Now, y'all might be wondering why there's a big piece of wax on this. We have a story for that, if y'all want to talk
For
about it
real?
now.
Did you
But this board is sick. Huh?
Did you bring the wax?
Damn it! That's what I should have brought.
We'll talk about candy. So that was your next,
Yeah.
Take these.
the next venture after Primitive. It was like, yo, we candy.
We candy.
We candy.
When did you start candy?
Shit, I don't fucking remember. But I just know that like since I was younger, like 12, I wanted to make a company called Candy. Remember I came to you, went to start Candy Wheels, things like that. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's like one of my babies. I kind of gave up on it for a while because I stopped doing YouTube and stopped skating. But since I got back into it, I'm like, fuck it. People still buying some boards. I'm not even promoting it. And people keep asking about it. I was like, I'm going to bring it back. Slowly doing it. I'm not like forcefully doing it right now. But shit like this keep popping up in my life.
Right.
like, this is sick. But yeah,
Backed by popular demand.
Knowing that Spaz made this so funny, he illustrated you like this.
I look like a old school ass rapping ass nigga that got no bars. Somebody gonna comment it's true. But this is sick. I like it a lot.
Yeah, we give him the mic. We're
Like,
like, give him
and
a microphone.
Goatee.
Go
Yeah,
to.
bro, he was. He went to work.
And this is your signature.
Yeah, that's my signature.
That's fire.
Fuck you. Why you laughing so much?
That's fire. With the
Tell you later.
This is sick. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Can you talk about candy? And lately, with the whole meme videos going viral and all that.
So yeah, bringing Candy back. So Candy, I had, you know, the idea since I was little. The main thing was for me to like wrap this stuff up like Candy, you know. But as I got older, I was like, that's kind of kiddish and kind of corny. But then I still like the name and stuff like that. So I'm trying to make it more mature and things like that with graphic like the T-shirts you made that's here. If we could show that. But then I went back to doing some meme type of product placement and stuff like that because I ran into a skate Karen.
Okay.
I wish I was there, dude.
Bro, I'm sure you guys know about it if you guys follow me.
Hold this. I'll grab the grip.
Yeah, go for it. So this says missing. Have you seen this rider? It is a picture of a board in the middle of a mini ramp. Whatever. I got this off a thread. Somebody made this. I was like, put it on the board. Came out cool. Point is, I went to a skate park in Sacramento. It was just me there, and then out of nowhere, this like older white guy with cut off sleeves and skinny jeans and these big black ass shoes, looking like he came from freaking the early 2000s, was on a mini ramp, and I was waxing the ledge because I wanted to do a tail slide, front shove to tail. And before I could even like get to it, I'm waxing the fuck out of it because I'm like, I want to slide. And I hear him under his breath. He's just like, that's why. And I look, I'm like, what you say? And then we start arguing because he's trying to blame the fact that I waxed the ledge. I think he busted his ass earlier or something like that. And he was like trying to school me on what type of skaters use wax. And pretty much he was saying like, only pros use wax or people who go really fucking fast. Like pretty much just go fast. Don't use wax. Go really fucking fast. And I'm like, bro, do you even know what trick I'm fucking trying? So we're arguing. We're going back and forth. Maybe y'all can show the clip in between all this. And then he's showing me his green grip tape. Right. Like, do you see the wax on my grip tape? I'm like, bro, why the fuck you got green grip tape and a green board? I'm like, nigga, you're on the mini ramp. Like, why are you worried about me? And I know what it was. Like, he's looking at me like, this dude don't skate. Because I don't dress like a skater no more and shit like that. And I'm like 31, so he thought I was just some weak-ass nigga doing a fucking no slide. So we proceed. I'm like, bro, I didn't say this, but I realized, I'm like, let me stop arguing with this nigga. He obviously see my camera right there with a big tripod. I'm hoping the angle is getting him because this could be a viral clip. So I'm skating it. I'm just landing tail slides over and over, even like flipping it out just to show my skills. And this nigga's in the background busting his ass. Like trying to do rock and rolls, poking his ass out, doing this, falling and shit like that. And then I made a clip out of it and it goes viral. Like super viral. I'm talking about like 6 million views on TikTok. It's at 4 million views on Instagram, 4 million views on YouTube Shorts, 100-something thousand views on the long form, which is crazy for skate content nowadays on YouTube. And then I just started making a bunch of content after that. And I made a big piece of wax to mock him. I'm just trolling this dude like crazy. And made a bunch of money off of him doing that shit.
Is this the dude that like he wrote on the I couldn't believe
he wrote on the ledge?
So I felt bad at first. Yeah, I felt bad at first when I dropped it because I started going viral. I was like, damn, it's kind of fucked up. It's going viral. Like people are like shit talking this dude. Then I go to the skate park the next day and I look at some skater. He's like, did you see what's on the ledge? I'm like, what are you talking about? This motherfucker, right when I left that day, he tagged up something about waxing ledges is for fruit booters.
What?
Yes. And something talking shit. And then he drew his weird ass bat logo. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm looking at it and instantly I was like, nah, I'm about to go hard.
Part 2.
Yeah, I was like, I'm about to destroy this dude on the internet. So I just started trolling him. I made like 20 to 30 videos. People are like, bro, this is getting old. But I kept doing it where people started laughing because they're like, yo, it's kind of funny that you don't care and you keep doing it. And I'm just getting like hundreds of thousands of millions of views just trolling this dude, just doing a lot of dumb shit. And that's the story of the skate Karen. And I look at him as God sent the angel to me because I don't know where he went. He got a lot of views on my channel and stuff like that. Nobody knows who he is. He hasn't DM'd me. Nobody's commented saying they know him. Nothing. This dude just disappeared and just gave me the content of my life.
You low-key might have to drop some green grip tape.
Oh, fuck.
I swear, bro. Like, now I'm like, hold on now. Found him.
Hell no. Shit, I hope he sees this. I want him to wake up. I want to do a day in life with him. Give him some money or something.
Nobody knows his name or anything?
Nobody.
No?
Nobody.
Like, read what does the board say? The guy says,
missing. Have you seen this rider? Reward $200. Age 35. Hair brown. Eyes blue. Last seen busting his ass on vert ramp.
A vert ramp?
Some random person made this shit on it. If you have any information, boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Word.
I was like, fuck it. Let me throw this on the board.
So if you do have information, drop a comment, reach out to our hotline.
Let's do it. Let's do a fucking day in the life, bro.
And poser?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and
what's
that's
up
like
with
the
this
poser,
poser
right?
graphic?
Which is hard.
So I felt like he was calling me a poser the whole time. He looking at me as a poser, so I was like, let me put poser on the board. So we did that. And we did grip tape. And then I put really fucking fast on grip tape. because he was like, only people who go really fucking fast don't need to use the wax, which are stupid. Everybody uses wax, bro. Like, god damn.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Man.
It's ironic because people were teasing me about how slow I go right before that happened.
That's legendary, though, right? You and this other person at the park who just is gonna run up.
I thought
The
he was
views.
gonna like sock me or something. I thought we was about to fight. Cause I was like, he was mad, bro. I was like, damn, bro, I just came to the skate park to. You're not even. I was like, are you skating the ledge? Because I was gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, my bad. You know what I mean? I know etiquette.
But you got a knack for getting views, man. Talk about, like, last time we talked about it, TikTok, and you went on this crazy tear, you know, and obviously you got a knack for getting views, but you also put the work in. You know, you told me, like, just talk about that, man. 'Cause you said something about 20 to 50 videos a day, and I'm still processing it.
Yeah, so I fell out of love with doing skating for a while because I was just so upset about how the industry was treating YouTubers and just the bullshit that was happening. So I started moving on to other things. So I was just doing TikTok, and I started doing reaction videos where I'll walk out the door and say, what a beautiful day to go outside. And those started popping off. And then I saw that, and those videos are me just walking out the door and just grabbing clips that's like somebody falling or things like that, or something goofy. And it started working, getting millions of views. And I started posting like 20 to 50 of those a day. And I got up to 5.6 million followers in 8 months. I was getting 100,000 followers a day at a point.
Whoa.
It was unbelievable. And I was like treating it, I think I was one of the first people on TikTok treating my page like I did, like how YouTubers do, where meaning YouTubers go in there and they're like, thank you for 10,000 followers. Thank you for this many views. I'll go there and make a video like, yo, thank you for this many followers, this many views every day, and read comments and pin that video. And I was interacting with them, making them like fans. And then I wasn't gonna pay that first. I was just doing it for the love, and I was like, something's there. Then they started the creativity program where if you make 1 minute videos, and I was like, fuck, how do I make these 1 minute videos? The first month that I signed up for it, I only made $300. I couldn't figure it out, and then I just kept going, and I just started adding like compilations, and then I started making $10,000 to $20,000 a month for about 4 months, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, like, I'm like,
Good money.
fuck everything else.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Then they deleted my shit because TikTok was going through lawsuits about, because a lot of people were doing that. It was posting just movies with nothing involved with it. What I was doing wasn't going against the community guidelines, but they weren't, they didn't give a fuck. Like, if you got flagged or anything like that, it was just like, take your shit down. So that's what was happening with mine. But yeah, because people was making like $30,000 posting just movie clips and nothing, like just a bunch of that shit like that. I would add something to it and interact, but yeah. So they deleted it at 5 million. That shit was a sad moment in my life. I cried.
You just woke up and you just logged in like, all right, I'm gonna bang out my 20 to 50 videos, and then you like.
I looked at it and then I screamed.
Oh,
Like,
man.
I screamed and I was like, fuck it, I got connections. Let me figure it out. They wasn't giving it back, and then everybody was trying to charge me like the connects like $7,000 till you get it back, and it's not even a guarantee. I'm like, because they saw the 5 million followers. I'm like, fuck y'all, and never came back. And then I was just confused, and I felt like that happened for a reason because there was no substance with that. Like, people are just watching me like a circus. They're not becoming fans or anything like that. And I think my life was just getting too easy with the content, and I'm not that type of guy. Like, I like to actually make quality stuff and personality things, and that was just me just walking out. I got to the point where I wasn't even using new clips of me walking out the door. I was just using the same shit, and I think that's the reason God made that happen, because I got back into the skate world, you know, back to my roots, and I'm really putting some work into this, and you know, things like the skate Karen is happening. People are just happy that I'm back, and you know, everything's looking good. I'm getting into competitions now somehow, like stuff like that. So, real substance.
Were you hyped to see him back, like skating?
Oh, hell yeah. Because, like, when I first moved out here, he was who I would skate with every day. And then when he stopped, I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck am I going to skate with now?
Damn.
And then, well, now he doesn't really live in LA anymore, but at least now, like, yeah, there's someone to skate with again.
Yep. And like you said, you can go, if it aligns, you can go up there and be up there for a week if you guys have, want to do that.
Exactly.
Well, we have plans. We have big plans with the channel. We're still trying to figure out how it can work for both of us. And like he said, with the collaboration posts, things are making it easier. But we are traveling a lot more and doing things. And I think that can lead to a lot. Because people love our content together.
Would you ever get into streaming? What do you think of streaming?
Oh, don't let me get into streaming. Don't let me do it. I was thinking about it. I should do it, though.
You need to get a passport, though.
All right.
I'm serious. If you want to travel, you gotta get a passport.
Yeah. I do.
Hey, Jeff's trying to get international with it.
I'm from Inglewood. We was never taught that. Yeah, but you're right, though.
Yeah. Jeff, talking about the international trips.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you heading next?
Randomly this morning, homie of mine who lives in South Africa hit me up and was like, hey, you want to come out to this contest, the Kimberley Diamond Cup? It's in like a week, pretty much, a week and a half. And automatically, like when he said that, first thing goes to my head, like, oh, a week's notice, a flight to Africa, like it's gonna cost a lot of money. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll let you know, dude. I'll look up flight rates and get back to you. He's like, oh, well, the contest will pay for your flight and hotel and shit. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, so then I was like really thinking about it. I'm like, damn, should I go through with this? And I'm like, when am I ever going to be invited to go to South Africa again? So I'm like, fuck it. Like, yeah, this will be sick. So, yeah, the contest is December 6th. So pretty much a week from now, I'm going to go fly out there for this contest and see what happens.
Yeah.
See, it's not a coincidence that these opportunities are headed your guys' way and popping up. Like, you guys are ready for them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're ready. Like, you could easily say no. Like, man, it's short notice. Or even with Street League, you know what, next time. But you understand that, like, oh, no, it's right there. I'm going.
And the thing is, I've done that in the past. I've been that guy to been like, just make up an excuse because even though I wouldn't want to admit it, I was like nervous or scared or something. I just make up some excuse, be like, oh, I can't go. But every time I do that, I always regret it. Mm-hmm. And I've like took note of that. I'm like, fuck that. Any opportunity I get, even if I'm like scared or whatever, just do it. Because you're going to look back and be like, damn, I wish I did that. Mm-hmm. So I try to just seize every given opportunity I get nowadays.
Word. And opportunities are coming in like various forms, various ways. I mean, should we talk about not your opportunity, but the controversial? Well, the
right. Yeah.
Talk about that.
Yeah, let's do it. Letitia Buffoni.
Random.
Let's put the boards away first.
Yeah.
Let's put these.
I feel like I need to get a drink for this one.
Let me just start it off by saying the reason why we're bringing this up is, again, you guys have been in the content creation space for decade plus, seen it all, and that's why I mentioned, like, hey, what do you think about streaming? What do you think about these new forms and new platforms and new ways that people are creating content and ultimately finding ways to like make more money? So with that being said,
right. So basically, Letitia Buffoni, X Games Olympian, she made a deal with OnlyFans, right? So she's on OnlyFans, but not showing.
It's official.
It's official, not showing, nudity, adult content, but behind the scenes action sports content. But keep in mind that OnlyFans is 80 to 85% is adult content, right? So she's on there, she's obviously getting paid. So what is your guys' thought about her being on there?
She's just joined OnlyFans, or they partnered up? Like she's working with the actual company?
She partnered up with them. So the question is here.
She partnered up with them.
I believe so. She partnered with OnlyFans, so OnlyFans is paying her.
I mean, I believe that because I heard that was about to happen. OnlyFans.
Okay.
So
They were trying to like, do more sports type of stuff. But go ahead.
right, because there's about 2 million creators, content creators on OnlyFans, right? And only about 24 athletes.
Mhm.
So, what do you guys think about that? Because the question is, her contracts on the action sports side of things probably won't get renewed.
Wait, what is people talking about though? Like people
Yeah.
hate on it or something?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, that's what I
That's-
gotta say. Are people talking shit about it? Like she shouldn't be doing it?
I think. Well, I could see both sides to it, but I could see. It's like she has a big influence, right? She has a big audience, right? A lot of young girls and stuff like that. They might see, oh, Letitia is doing OnlyFans. Maybe that's okay if I do that. I think that's like the main issue there.
Like, is she posting just skating, or is she doing?
But it doesn't matter because it's
No,
like
it does because then she's changing the look of what OnlyFans would be because the girls will start looking like, dang, I don't have to just post ass and stuff. I could do some skateboarding on it. You know what I mean? That's why
Yeah.
I'm trying to get all the information. So what is happening? People are talking shit. What are they saying?
I don't know. I don't know if they're talking shit or
Well,
what
one,
you just
what I think.
Why was it? Why
I'll-
did it catch your mind? Why did it catch your eye? Why did you want to just kind of bring it to the discussion? We'll start there, so we can just riff off that.
It's one of those things like when you guys were on YouTube and the whole industry was against you guys being on YouTube.
Mhm.
Now she's gone OnlyFans. Do you think is it a similar situation or this is something different?
yeah,
It's an opportunity for her to generate money.
yes, I guess you could kind of relate to it like that. But one, I'm gonna say this: I can't really speak on what woman wants to do. You know what I mean? They're doing this already on OnlyFans, and people support that a lot. And if she's just posting skating, I think that's more of a positive side. What the people are probably arguing against. Again, I don't know much, but even if she wanted to post her, other stuff like that, like everybody else is doing, fuck it, do it. Do what you want to do. But how do I feel about it? Make your motherfucking money. What the fuck? Like she probably realizing that too. Like she's a big influence. She has some control in this. People are paying for a subscription, no matter what she's posting, and that's like the best way to, live financially is people paying for something over and over. And if it's for skateboarding, that's what we're gonna be doing in the first place. That's why I think skateboarding is dying because we don't have nothing like that. So if she has to go to OnlyFans because they supporting it, which we should have something in skateboarding to do that. It's not her fault that we don't. Go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Make your motherfucking money.
we kind of do Patreon.
Yeah, but she decided OnlyFans. OnlyFans is trying to branch away a little bit, I heard. So
That's what it sounds like. If you're saying, 85% is of certain form of content, right? And so
Adult
they want
content.
so they want to switch it. They want to make it in a year. Now it's down to 60% or 50%, and then bring in all these people. So I mean, it seems like she's an early adopter, or and that can go two ways, right? It could go very well, or maybe on the back end, like she's a Red Bull athlete.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think about her contracts? Will they get renewed?
I don't pay. I don't pay her. So I don't know. What do they think?
I mean, she comes off as a beautiful, sexy skater that's good as fuck with it. So if they try to take her off for that shit, that's hella contradicting and weird, especially if she's just posting skating. You know what I mean?
Action sports content, driving
so-
cars, skateboarding,
Then that's cool. I don't get why they would take her off.
and Jeff, your final thoughts on?
I can't speak for everybody, but I know a few people who saw like Leticia OnlyFans. First thing that comes to their mind is like what you usually see on OnlyFans. So whether it is what she's posting or not, that's kind of like a thought that goes through people's heads. And I don't know. I personally, I don't care. I don't care if she's on OnlyFans. Like you said, make your money, whatever. I don't care. It's just like a morals thing, I guess. Like, you just gotta kind of keep your fan base in mind. I don't know.
Do you think it's good or bad for skateboarding
What, her posting skating on OnlyFans?
or action sports or having an
No, I think that's great
good
for
for skateboarding.
I think that's great for skateboarding. Like if that becomes a thing where skaters can make OnlyFans and it's not seen as adult content, and it's like, yeah, you can subscribe and pay and watch my content for this much every month. I think that would be cool. It'd be a way that skaters could solve the financial bridge of how to make a living off of skating, not from sponsors. Like if you have a fan base. So in that sense, I think it's good.
When you were posting content for the first time on YouTube, and you're saying like, oh, and obviously it's not adult content, and I guess going into that, and of course it can lead you to somehow you could be like, all right, now all of a sudden you're looking at adult content, so it's like a slippery slope. But that's kind of like the internet in general, right? When we first heard about the internet, we were like, all right, there's two things that go down on the internet. There's YouTube and all that, and then there's all LimeWire and all you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's on everything though.
Right.
Every single thing there's going to be sex, promotion, and stuff like that. So people can't avoid that either way. So
Let's
it's not
keep
like
it real,
OnlyFans is doing it.
Instagram's wild, man.
Right.
Bro, I click on one thing. If you click on one like chick, my whole feed, I'm like, bro, do they know like that I don't know, man.
All I can say is your phone listens to you.
Right.
They know.
He does.
They know what you like.
I believe so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she make your money, you feel me? And especially if you just doing action sports stuff. Like, I don't get why people tripping on that. But if that's really all the information, even if you you're just posting, what everybody else is doing, I can't say nothing about it.
I could see why
She's not posting ass and titties.
But
I really don't know what people are
posting
tripping on.
like action sports.
But here's the thing: she's not even posting. Is she even posting skating content? So if she's not even posting skating content, then why should
action sports like driving cars?
Exactly. So if she's not posting skating content, why should the core skateboarding be offended or annoyed or upset or care or be in it? Like even the street league scene, at least right now, I mean, she's not even competing in that, right? She's moving on to the next, literally
phase of her life.
Right. And
people are just seeing the name OnlyFans.
Right. They're just having that reaction.
Which is understandable. I can get people be like, oh shit, what the fuck? But still, like, who gives a fuck? Like, people are already doing it already. But again, if she's just trying to change it where she's doing action sports, I think that's a good platform to make a lot of money. Yeah, worry about landing y'all kickflips. I worry about her.
Oh, right. Okay, I do have a question. Why is there such a discrepancy, I feel like, with making money and skating and staying true to skating?
I don't know why everybody want to stay a bum. That shit confuses me. People are like, we got to snap out that mindset. We just got to, you kind of got to think about making money to keep skateboarding going.
Right.
Like, a lot of people, we grow up, maybe you can vouch for this too, but like, at least I did. I'm just like, man, I can't wait to be pro because I want free stuff. I want to travel and boom, boom, boom. I never thought about money. And once we got older, we're like, shit, I want some money. Ain't no money in this shit. And it's looked down upon to do stuff for money. How the fuck we supposed to live and skate?
Facts.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think but to why it's looked down upon, I've like thought about that. And I think that what it comes down to is like core industry or whatever. They feel like if you're just trying to make money, you're not in skating for the right reason. But that's not even it. It's like, I feel like we all start for the right reason, right? I mean, nowadays it might be different. There might be parents who are like, oh, I want my kid to start so he can get to the Olympics and make money. But I feel like from our era, we all started because like, oh, this is some fun shit. It's not like a fucking school sport or something. This is sick. I can do whatever I want. But now as you get older, it's like I still love skating as much as I ever did, but I'm grown now. I need to pay bills. So how can I keep doing this
and make a living?
Yeah, make a living. That's basically it. Right. Which I don't get why people think it's bad to try to make money or cringe, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I gotta snap out that mindset.
Well, I mean, I'm consider myself a core skateboarder. You came from the basketball background.
Mhm.
You guys are early skaters on YouTube. I think the reason why the core industries is acting like that because core industry wants authenticity. Keep skateboarding, not like all these like outside factors coming in, like corporate America coming in and pulling in all these different directions.
Then treat your skaters
We're
better.
always against the system, against everything else. You say something, no, we don't want to do it.
Mhm.
We're against the society. We get kicked out. We fall down and we get up. You know what I mean? We're fighters. Like just we keep going. But the problem is we have the blinders on. We don't see outside the box. And with all of that, the pockets are empty, You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I wanted to talk about this Leticia situation, because she's obviously a very successful financially,
I mean,
No, she's successful in general.
In general, yeah.
Forget the financial part. We don't know. At the end of the day,
Well-
it's right. Even with this, like, you don't know what someone's dealing with. Obviously, she's made a lot of money. We're agreeing on that part.
Right.
But she's just, even if she didn't make a lot of money, she's still successful. She opened doors for female skaters, at least, in my generation. And seeing her and being like, wow, she was like, at one point, it was kind of like, oh, she's like the female version of Nyjah, she's killing it, right? And inspired this next generation of like 12-year-old girl. All of a sudden, these 12-year-old girls and 13-year-old girls, and they're crushing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, damn, they're low-key taking me out now, so I gotta plan my next move. But I think she's successful in general. And just the fact that she's looking to go into different avenues, just like you guys were looking at skateboarding from maybe a different lens, and like, I want to add this to it. I want to add this to it. You're gonna get scrutiny. Comes with the territory.
yeah, I just think niggas is thinking too much about these females. Let them do what they want to do. You know what I mean? Y'all focus on you.
Just, to finish things off, slap. You talk about the message boards, how long you've been on there for,
Yeah.
and
And to our viewers at home who don't know what slap.
oh
is.
yeah,
So, I mean, Slap was a magazine in the 90s to the early 2000s. I think they ended around 2006. I was a fan of the magazine when I was a kid. And then, I don't even remember. My one homie told me about, like, the message boards, the Slap message boards. He's like, oh, dude, this is where all the gossip and new stuff in the skate industry goes down before anyone hears about it. And I was curious. I'm like, let's check it out. And I'm like, just like reading into a bunch of topics. I'm like, damn, I never knew about this or that. Blah, blah, blah. And I kind of got like hooked. And you know what it was? They had a thread on there where it was like, post your skating. And I don't know, I was watching these other clips. And I'm like, fuck it. I'll post some of my clips on here. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
And so I made a username, posted my clips, and then seemed to get like an immediate response. I don't know if it was like a sarcastic response or if they actually fucked with my clips, but like people were like, whoa, who the fuck is this? And then like kind of like got known around there, and then this is like 2007, 2008. So then like I just kept my username. I would chime in every now and then on topics that I thought were interesting or even about myself that came up. And I just had a username on there for like almost 20 years now. And that's about it.
Cool. Well, yeah, they open up a lot of like controversial topics. It's a lot of dirt, but it's very interesting. Slap message
Yeah,
boards.
I mean, there's like there's other pros that go on there, and I will definitely say there's a lot of things in the industry that I heard about months before they were like announced on there. So there is some holds some weight on there to the stuff that goes down.
Is it kind of like Reddit before Reddit?
It's like the Reddit of skating.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what
say.
it is. It's the Reddit of skateboard
Yeah.
of skateboarding.
Where
Yeah. There is some bullshit on there though too. Not everything is.
sounds like it though. It's like, post your video so we can all roast you if you.
Damn.
No,
No. Honestly, the post you skating section is like. It's not roasting. It's pretty appreciative, because it's like no one expects you to be a pro skater on there. Everyone kind of has the mindset of like, oh, this dude's probably some guy in his like 40s who's slapping curbs or some shit. So they're not expecting much. So when you post some sick shit, they're like, oh, the fuck?
No, but it's true. Like, let's say if there's like a rumor going on, it starts on Slap message boards, and then a couple weeks or a couple months later, it's the real deal. You know, it happens. It starts off as a rumor on Slap message boards. A lot of pros like Jamie Thomas. I think a lot of pros go on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like back in the day, I remember like there's some rumor about Jamie, and he like made an account just to like clear it up. I guess whatever was like kind of false, and he had the balls to go on there and like talk to the person who started it, and I think it was some weird shit. I think he was like on tour and then like met up with the guy at the city he lived in, and then they like became cool. Something like that. Some story like that.
Off of Slap message boards.
Like, yeah, it's funny how much a message board can like connect people.
Social media. That's like you said it. 20 plus years. So that was
Yeah.
back then.
No, they've been around even longer than that. They've been around like probably almost 30 years or something.
Yeah, you guys want to shout out anybody or?
Yeah, shout out to 111 family. Thanks for watching the videos and stuff like that. Appreciate y'all. We're going to keep posting and doing our things. And shout out you guys. Appreciate y'all for having us.
Your social media handles?
Lamont Holt. Yeah.
Lamont Holt TV on YouTube?
Yeah, you just type in my name on everything.
The music too?
Yeah.
Still making music?
Yeah.
Let's go.
What's your YouTube channel?
Jeff One Song. And then my Instagram is Jeff DeChesare. My OnlyFans is... No, I'm just kidding.
He's like, surprise! Deal has been made.
Good one.
Let's go. Right?
Probably one
Lamont's
day,
thinking
honestly.
right now. The wheels are ticking. He's like...
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised a couple years from now if I have one.
Well, we're going to have signed decks.
Sign some exclusive boards. Slap some signatures on some boards. I'm a dad joke.
Let's do it.
There it is. Dez, a.k.a. FlippinBoards. Marko,
All right,
Sharko, Jazbinsek. Dude, Jeff DeChesare, Lamont Holt. We did it. 2 guests. Now let's sign some boards. Let's get active. We'll see y'all next time.
See you.
Peace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to 973.
7-3.
Thanks, Lamont. Thank you so much.
Thanks, bro.